All right, now we're gonna roll the runners over here. We'll roll that one right over there too. The other one we're gonna pick up and just walk right across. Drop it, line up pretty much. Somewhere right in there. Pick the joist system up. Roll it out there a few times. Put it back down. Do the same thing right here. Pulling 8 inches off each corner. Gonna be outside of our runner. A very small mark. We want it to disappear one day. One day we don't want that mark to be there anymore. Smaller the better. Unless it keeps you from seeing it. Mark all 4 corners 8 inches. And again, that's going to be outside of our runner in a moment. We'll start with this one. It's easier to work with. It's lined up a little bit better. Looks like. All right. I'm going to pick the corner up way high. Get it right around that mark. Go to the front. Matter of fact, we'll go right here. Less walking. 8 inches. Go to the front. Pick the joist system way up again. Alright, these are one of the hardest nails to drive here. This is where you'll mess up. No, seriously, this is where you'll mess up. Try to keep the joist taut. Keep weight on it. Keep your toes behind. Got my mark right there on the outside of the runner. Alright, I'm in a little bit too far. We're not going to whole box this way. Start my nails. As soon as you start like that, it's got to be good solid hits. Bend it up. Hit it down 2 more times. Alright, I'm hanging off a fat 16. Mark lined up. Good solid hits. A hit that's not solid or isn't on its mark is worthless and tears stuff apart. For the record, any of my nails over here, there's a lot of them sticking out slightly. I'm not going to worry about that too much because I keep hitting it back and forth, popping it apart. The more I hit here, it pops something apart over there. So when I'm done building the shed, I'll go back and tighten those nails up with it. The whole shed is solid. Same thing over here we did over there. Yay! I didn't break it, look dumb. Alright, back down.
After this, I charge battery.
Alright, we got one more to hit here. Why aren't you plugged in?
Because there's a charger that's plugged in. It has to be turned off for it to charge.
That's retarded.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't got the adapter there.
Not a problem.
No, I had an adapter that takes AA batteries for the back. I got AA's for charge.
Oh, well, that sucks.
But it doesn't do any good. I ain't got a freaking adapter. Alright, faucet charge. We have the 8x12 box sitting here. We have all 4 corners nailed, 8 inches in on the runner. That's all it's nailed right now. We just paused the camera. I just did a diagonal. Alright, the diagonal is squaring up in the middle of nowhere pretty much. And in fact, I'll do it this way. 8x12 box. Got it. I ain't doing 7/8 joints on it. I'm not 8 foot wide roughly. And our diagonal, 173, point to point. Yeah, you're good. 173 point to point. Close enough. 173. All right. Now we got to straighten the mills of the box up. It still moves. It's not straight. See? We're getting that straight next. The way we're doing that, it's an 8 foot wide box. Pull in 4 foot mark. I always pull in both ways and mark, so I see exactly where it's at. You'll end up sometimes with 2 marks. It'll be a little bit wider or a little bit more narrow than the actual 8 foot, which is no big deal. What is a big deal is finding that freaking center. So this fell right on 4 foot both times. My marks overlapped each other. Do it on the front, do it on the back, do it somewhere in the center. Next step is going to be to get a freaking line right there. Oftentimes, this will be straightened up by going with that outside point. We're going to need a line here anyway, so I'm going to straighten up with a line in the center. Easier. I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Basically what I'm doing, see how that nail is? That's just to hold the chalk box. And this nail over here is just to hold, I'm going to wrap it around it. Matter of fact, I'll start back here. So, hook on the nail, come over here. I'm going to beat this nail off to the side a little because I got to kind of hook on it. So see my mark right here on this side? I'm going to put the string on this side so it's actually hitting the mark. Make good horse sense? Alright, we're there. Alright, I got marks over here somewhere. Right there. I'm falling right on my mark. That's telling me it's straight. If anything, I need to tap that way just a hair. Alright, I'm dead on my marks. Hold on. Yeah, dead on my marks. Now what I'm going to do is, before I even nail it, I'm going to put a little freaking mark right here. Come here, Ray. I'm going to put a mark right here to let me know this is the edge of this runner right now. Right after I just straightened it. Yeah. Now if it gets kicked around, I don't have to go over there and line it up again. And basically what I'm going to do, get a couple nails in it so it can't move. Get one there, get one back here somewhere. Just enough to keep the center from moving in a couple spots. Alright, now I feel confident that it won't have a big old bow in it. All our joints we're going to nail 2 nails on one side, 1 on the other side. This is called toe nailing. I like to do one side first and just turn my whole body around and walk back down doing the other side. That way I don't have to keep turning around a lot. Proves to be faster to me. And I am holding these joists kind of solid with my foot down here at the same time. Anything you do to hold it solid while you're nailing is good and smart. Just floppy, you'll have floppy nails on your side. It is what it is. Hold it solid like you're trying to build something solid. I'll tell you, baby's dead. Normal, floppy. Alright, pause. Alright, yeah, ran out of nails. Right to fault. Last it was on this side.
Not my fault.
Oh, I blamed you for everything. You should read the emails of these people. You kept me up late. All right, we are gonna pop the line right now. Yeah, now we have a line. It's at 4 foot. We're basically just nailing this runner. One thing we don't do when we do this is measure, just because that's 8 inches and that's 8 inches, don't expect this to be 8 inches from here to there. Doesn't work that way. That's bowed. I don't know where, I don't know how, but it's bowed. You know? 1/16 of an inch, if you go by that, just being bowed 1/16 of an inch, your shed is out. It has a whole bow and the whole wall, the whole floor system, 1/16 of an inch out there. Do not go by that measurement. We go by a straight line pop. Well, I didn't need straight line pop, I just kind of had it hanging out. But in a minute, we're going to do sheeting by straight line pop. And the nails that I'm using are actually Pass-Low round drive 3-inch ring shanks galvanized. I run fast rate rings up. No, this isn't the smart way to do it. You don't tear your gun nails apart and use them for hand drives. It's cost prohibitive. Just like it's usually cost prohibitive for me to hand drive nails. It doesn't make it pay better. It does make it stronger though. A gun nail is nothing compared to a good driven hand nail. Two different beasts. For the record, I've had a lot of people helping me do these things. These outside joists, you cannot put a nail from the inside out. It's going to come out right there and make it look like crap. For some reason, a lot of people fail to notice that the nail has nothing over there to nail into. And yes, I do have to actually tell them. We have a missed nail there, it'll be alright. You know why? People all sit there. Alright, we're finished nailing the joist system together. It's still sitting there pretty square. We don't care how square it is right now. We just wanted it square so when we nail everything together, it was square while we nailed it. And we ain't got to rack it. We don't have to rack it.